Hello and welcome to a special episode of the Two Shot Factor. Hanta virus on a cruise ship. Now we all remember the cruise ship that got stalled in 2020 with COVID-19.
On this Sunday night, heading home. Hope for frustrated Canadians trapped on a cruise.
We're feeling a little abandoned here.
Very soon, not yet, but very soon, we will be stepping foot outside.
Let's take a look at one of the videos from this cruise ship in 2026.
And what's happening right now is very real for all of us here. We're not just a story. We're not just headlines. We're people.
Yeah, you see how scared that guy is crying? You don't remember that stuff from COVID. This is the Hanta virus. Hanta virus can have up to 36% mortality rate. This is no effing around. If we're comparing diseases to hot sauce, this wouldn't be like Louisiana sauce or Frank's Hot or Sriracha. This would be like Satan's blood. This is a level 4 biohazard disease. There are no known cures or vaccines. Basically, you're on your own with God. I know that if you got the Ebola virus, which is generally limited to Africa, with the exception of 2014 when it made its way to America, if you get this virus after getting something that's 30 to 50% or higher in some places mortality rate, even if you survive, you can end up with liver damage, kidney, blindness, deafness, brain damage. You're just not getting out of this unscathed. Is hantavirus the same? Carlos.
Hantavirus and Ebola are both highly fatal RNA-based viral diseases, but they differ significantly in transmission, symptoms, and spread. Ebola causes hemorrhagic fever with 50% mortality and more, spreading via fluids, while hantavirus is mainly contracted from rodent droppings, causing severe respiratory failure, HPS, although it does have hemorrhagic sometimes, with 38 to 50% mortality. Person-to-person spread, hantavirus rarely spreads between people, except for the Andes strain, which is what we got now, whereas Ebola spreads rapidly between people. Hantavirus pulmonary syndrome HPS leads to severe respiratory failure. Ebola causes viral hemorrhagic fever, including severe bleeding, organ failure, and high fever. Hantavirus is found globally, with significant outbreaks in the US. Ebola is primarily endemic in Africa. Both are extremely deadly, we know that. Both viruses have no widely available vaccines, no hope, pray to God, and yada yada.
Okay, so the WHO organization, the WHO, those are those guys that we learned about during COVID. Yeah, we know a lot of things now. The WHO warns that more hantavirus cases are likely, but outbreak expected to remain limited. You see, it doesn't spread like the flu. You can't breathe on people and be like, hey there, Ronnie, what's going on? It's like, oh, I heard you got the hantavirus. No, I just knew some people with hantavirus. I ain't sick. It's like, doesn't that thing have an incubation period of like 3 weeks? Wow, 3 weeks. It's only been like 2.5. Huh. 3 people died so far, and someone else. Now, where did this come from anyway? They were in Africa, I heard. Let's see. Sick passenger from MV Hondius landed. The MV Hondius.
The MV Hondius, sailing south of Honduras, picked up some little critters. They pooped in a corner. Who would know it's hantavirus? Very dangerous. Perhaps a lawsuit will be pending.
It landed in Europe earlier in the day as the vessel headed to the Spanish Canary Islands. Speaking of birds, I was walking up these stairs. Okay, this is true. Follow me on this. I was walking up these stairs to get home. It's usually creepy enough with all the heroin and fentanyl users. You know, people don't do heroin anymore. With all the drug users, there was a lady on the way down there hiding under a blanket, probably smoking crack. Then I saw a guy on this other stairs playing with a razor blade. It was ruthless out there. Nonetheless, on the way back, it was empty. I was all by myself. Nice, peaceful, clean air. And all of a sudden, I was thinking, I was walking up there about a week and a half ago. Lo and behold, the leaves were moving. This giant sewer rat came walking by. And I was like, oh no, those are those guys that can spread hantavirus. In fact, there was a scene in X-Files movie Fight the Future about the hantavirus. Carlos, run the highlight package.
Are you familiar with the hantavirus, Agent Mulder?
Yeah, it was a deadly virus spread by field mice in the southwestern United States several years ago.
According to the newspaper, FEMA was called out to manage an outbreak of the hantavirus. Are you familiar with what the Federal Emergency Management Agency's real power is?
Seriously, you gotta breathe in the droppings. You gotta be in a house with the nesting. When you're sweeping and stuff, you're just like, oh, hello there, Sonny. What are you doing? You got some rats there? You shouldn't keep rats as pets. No, I don't have rats as pets. They've invaded our house. Oh, you've got to clean. You've got to sweep it up. Do it real nice. Now here, I'll do it. Granny will take it. No, Granny. Sweeping it can disturb their nest and cause aerosols to be breathed in, causing hantavirus. Oh, that's an old wives' tale. Back in Scotland, we'd breathe in some hantavirus and then followed up with a couple shots of knickerknacker, scallywags, and some scotch. That would fix us up right how good. But seriously, you breathe that stuff in, boom, you're dead. The thing is, you can't spread it though. Once you get it, you don't spread it the same. You just gotta like shake hands and make out a little bit. Here, I spit in this food. Have some barbecue sauce there, Ronnie. I got some right here. Look. Barbecue sauce. I was eating stuff earlier. It's food. Anyway, I was walking up today and this bird flew right by my house. Like, you hear the wind? It's like, it was like The Crow starring Brandon Lee, except it wasn't a crow. I think it was a robin. And I'm like, oh no, did it touch me or did it just flat really close? Probably flat close. It was like, you know, and so I'm a little scared. I'm like thinking, bird flu. Probably not hantavirus. I don't think rabies. Hopefully not. So I'm doing a little investigation after a long shower and a protein shake, of course. And I realized that birds can't give rabies. No, but seriously, bird flu, that's a pretty bad one. What's that, like 20%? Let's take a look here.
48% to 50%, based on confirmed cases reported globally since 2003. While highly fatal, this rate is likely elevated by undercounting milder, asymptomatic, or undetected cases.
Well, we'll come back to that later. I don't think I'm going to get bird flu. And I'm pretty sure they don't got hantavirus. That's a rat thing. You don't have flying hantavirus. That would be something. The idea that those diseases come from here, though, because I think they said they were coming back from Africa. Let's see, a Dutch couple who had traveled around South America before boarding the ship in Ushuaia, Argentina? Ushuaia, whatever. So Argentina, so yeah, they've got some, down in those areas, they've got hantavirus apparently. And I checked. This stuff can't spread like in the air, like breathing, except the Andes variant. Yes, the Andes, like the Andes Mountains. Didn't they mention that in that Silverchair song?
No more babies. Baby's got rabies. Sitting on the floor in the middle of the Andes.
I'm a little nervous because I'm worried about bird flu. Oh, and hantavirus. Hantavirus, yeah, what a scary disease. Hondias, which can be transmitted to humans. Yeah, 6 weeks, 6-week incubation. 6 weeks? Holy crap. Response director Abi Rahman Mohammed said he would believe it would be a limited outbreak of public health measures. Yeah, because it doesn't really spread that well, yeah. People thought or known to have contracted the virus are being treated or isolating in Britain, Germany, the Netherlands, Switzerland, and South Africa. Jeez. Hantavirus is a rare respiratory disease that is usually spread, yeah, rodents. We already know that. So, yeah, some people got it. There's a guy crying and stuff. I would be crying too. You know, rabies is worse, though. I mean, yeah, you get it. You get this shot, you're fine. Or you get just a rabies. You just should get it anyway. Just get the rabies vaccination, then you're fine. Then you're immune to it. Because if rabies affects you, you're actually 100% chance of death. We're going to talk more about rabies in a future video, how I survived it, of course. Like I said, top secret.